Gary Sutton with Cody Hartlaub again, and doing a little workout. Got done with it today. Still alive, but wanted to talk with Cody a little bit this morning about the idea of New Year's resolutions, and so many people are making those right now, and all the different commercials are coming out about losing weight and getting in shape and all that stuff. But you know, you're one who kind of makes resolutions every day, Cody. But tell me a little bit about New Year's resolution and the mindset to maybe keep those instead of giving them up after a couple days.
Yeah, you got to find it exactly what you want, and you got to make it worth it. So I always like to tie it into other people. So for me, like I work out every day because I want to lead by example. So for me to stay motivated, it's like knowing that you're coming in, you're in here busting your butt. I got to make sure I'm busting my butt too. So how can I be a good trainer if I don't work out myself?
Well, the other part too, I think a lot of people try to go from 0 to Tom Brady in like one day, and everybody say, "Oh, I'm going to work out, I'm going to become ripped, I'm going to become shredded," and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't happen like that, and I think that's something to caution people on right now as they get ready for the new year and get ready to maybe try to get into shape and all that. Talk about that a little bit about, how much during the week do you really have to do?
So what doctors typically recommend is about 30 minutes 3 times a day.
Okay.
For me personally, I think consistency is the key, right? Because especially with fitness and health, the results don't come overnight, especially more so than anything else. So stay consistent with it, even if it's like 5 or 10 minutes, something that works with your lifestyle, your schedule, something is better than nothing. Just to build those healthy habits, because that's when you are going to start to see those results.
One of the things too, I think, as people get ready for the new year, we worry about the body a lot, but we need to worry about the mind. Mind, body, and spirit, they always say. And whatever your spiritual thing is, that's with you. Mine happens to be Christianity, and I'm always trying to improve on that. But the mind, and one of the things I want to do more in this upcoming year is to read more. Like, for example, you gave me this little book today, Letters from J.D. Rockefeller to His Son, and you were talking to me about this the other day. A little piece here by Perspective, Ideology, and Wisdom, and I'm going to be reading that. I'm trying to read more during the year. Try to read at least, 4 or 5 chapters a day. I do a lot for my show getting ready, but that's not the same thing, just reading for enjoyment. So that's one thing I'm doing. Talk a little bit about that, get your mind ready for the year, and some things you can do to really raise that level.
Yeah, so now you're going to bring out the nerd in me. So everything that we hear, everything that we see on TV, whether it's music, podcasts, absolutely everything around us all the time is programming your brain, whether it's for success or for failure or for anything else in between, right? So what we're reading and what we're actively putting into our brain is huge. So you want to make sure that you're programming your brain for success, which is why that's such a great book.
Right. I'm looking forward to reading this and many more. And you and I share ideas, but one of the things that for those of you that are working out now, a lot of you may already be doing this, but I never have used music or anything like that. But you talk about when you work out, you use podcasts. You actually you're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You're killing the mental part and the physical part all at the same time. Talk about that a little bit.
That's just what I prefer to do. I love podcasts. I love, I'm also mentored by a coach myself. He's one of the top 5 mental coaches in the world. So sometimes I'll go back and listen to some call recordings from him, just so that way I continue to learn. So, I would rather put my good stuff into my brain where I'm actually productive, and even if you can't focus on all of it, you're still hearing it and your subconscious is still absorbing it. I would rather listen to that than listen to junk.
One final thought on New Year's resolutions, be they mental and physical, is maybe, and it's always kind of helped me a little bit, get the idea of one day at a time, one step at a time, one workout at a time. I know when I look at these workouts, I look at it as the daily thing is like for the whole year. And then next day, the daily thing's like the whole year. I look at it as an event. And I don't know if that helps people or not, but what are your final thoughts there on, getting that mental toughness to want to do this every day and make it a habit? They say it takes, 21 days to get a good habit. Maybe you do it one day at a time. It seems like the simplest thing to me, but your thoughts?
Yeah, well, I think the 21 days to build a habit is low. That's on the low end. Truly, I think it takes almost like 90 days consistently to truly build a habit, if we're being honest. But, it is one at a time, but at the same time, it's like, what if you just did it only one time, right? Because a lot of people look down the line, they're like, okay, I got to do it for 90 days, I got to do it for 21 days, whatever it is, and they get discouraged. It's like, well, today was day 1, I got 20 more to go, right? And we're looking at it in the big picture. Well, what if you just did it one time? What if you only worked out one time, Gary?
Yeah.
And like, this was the only workout you were doing. And then you wake up tomorrow and you say it again, like, hey, what if I just worked out today?
Yeah, I know a lot of college coaches say, I want to go 1-0 this week.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the same kind of thinking. I'm reminded of the movie Bagger Vance about the angel who helps the guy golf, and he's got all these inner demons, and he gets stuck in the woods and he's ready to quit. And I know Will Smith's playing the angel Bagger Vance, and basically says, you know, you got a choice. He said you could start or you can stop. Okay, those are your choices. I mean, you could start or you could stop. And he said, I don't know where I'm going. And he said, well, one step at a time. Take one step forward. And maybe as we approach the new year, that's something we could talk about, is making one step forward, both mentally and physically every day. And when you do that, that's a step more than yesterday. That's 2, tomorrow's 3, the next day's 4. And all of a sudden they start to become a cumulative kind of thing, don't they?
That's exactly right. Momentum wins. Momentum always wins.
There you go. So just some thoughts here on getting started for the new year. Gary Sutton, Cody, and Cody, you know, tell people where they can find more about you.
Go to my website, cody-hartlaub.com, KODY-HARTLAUB.com.
And Happy New Year, everyone. Hope you have a great new year coming up, and stick to those resolutions, okay? One day, one step at a time. It all works out.
Happy New Year, guys. Good?